This is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And we're back in Texas, right? Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're back home. We're back home in Dallas. It's like I couldn't tell from. Anyway, yes, we are home in Dallas, playing to the Corral again. Going to try and get another win here after a season. We had 3 straight wins, and then we lost one on the road there. A horrible loss in up in Tacoma. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we came home for one here. It's going to be the San Diego Moonstars coming into town to play us here. And the Moonstars are always tough, Pete. So there's a few players on this team. I'll just point out, you got Scooter Sandbrook came here from the Platypi last season. Trisha Lee came from the Chicago Crocs. These are all bigger names. Snag Roper came from the Wild Pigs. They did a lot of moves in the off season. Those are just a few that I mentioned. Burt Berger, I think, came from the Overdogs. And then you got players. I mean, so there's a lot of talent here. And I think who we're seeing tonight, right, is Alicia Woodrow, one of the best pitchers in the game, the star starting pitcher. Almost 20 million, just short of 20 million. They're paying her a year.
Holy cow.
Miss Thang.
Yes, sir. I guess so. We're gonna have to be on our toes tonight.
Right. So let's cover the last game. There's a little bit to talk about. It was bad all the way. It just started early. Henry Hamster in the bottom of the first inning versus Fernando Beefy, who had a horrible game. And Hamster gets a left center field home run. Fernando Beefy hasn't looked great this season, and he looked particularly terrible in this game, Pete. Center field, Henry Hamster hit that ball.
Yeah, he did. He's been struggling. I mean, our 1 and 2 pitchers have really kind of gotten off to a pretty good start here. They've been doing really well, but our 3 and 4 have really been struggling. Now, Tobias Glover came out, had a pretty good game against the Buzzards prior to the last game, but yeah, like you say, Fernando Beefy just is continuing to flounder. He's a really weak spot in our bullpen, and if we could pick up another left-hander as we move into the second half, that would be worth it. But again, Beefy's not a bad pitcher.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be as bad as he is. He should actually be a lot better. And that's the thing that's got me concerned is when you look at the free agent wire, you'll find pitchers with 1 or 2 good attributes and then 1 really bad attribute. Whereas Beefy, he's kind of, he's down the middle in all 3 areas, velocity, accuracy, and junk. And you could develop that, into a little bit more. Unfortunately, we just haven't had the opportunity yet. So it's a tough thing. Do you stay or do you go? We don't, we're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. We're going to have a Rambler roundup coming up here. But all right, so back to the highlights again. That was just the first run. Let's the bottom of the first. Still, they kept it going. Grunt Manley gets a center field RBI, putting them out in front 2-0, and we couldn't even close it from there. Still at the bottom of that same side. You're going to hear this name a lot, Pete. Angelica Enriquez, a left center field 3-run home run, make it 5-0. We didn't know who she was before this game started. I think I told you after the game, she outscored us herself, and if we just wouldn't have pitched to her, we would have won. That's a 3-run home run.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, again, I wish you could take a look at the lineup and see how batters are doing. I know in the dugouts they track what the other team's doing offensively, so they can make decisions like that. And unfortunately, you don't have that information, so you don't know.
Right.
Until the game's over and you're looking at it and you're going, oh wow, if we would have pitched around her a couple of times, we probably would have saved ourselves a little bit. But
yeah,
that is one of the things I hope the future versions of the game will have something like that where we can
sort of look that up. Well, bottom of the third again, here goes Deja Vu Enriquez, but it's not a home run this time. It's a center field 2-run RBI, making it 7-0. And then and still in the bottom of the third again, they still attack on multiple in one inning. It's Henry Hamster gets the left center field triple, 2 RBI, put him out 9-0. Then again, bottom of the fourth, Enriquez one more time, center field 2-run blast. No, I'm sorry, 2-run double, make it 11-0. Top of the sixth, we finally get one. Buck Daniel versus Olaf Slackoff. Buck Daniel at the plate. He hits a center field 2-run home run himself. He make it 11-2. And one of the better rookies still just keeps putting those home runs on the board.
Runner at first base has a little bit better than average speed. Yeah. I mean, definitely a really good pickup. And he continues to make himself a presence at the plate. We're starting to find that he's coming on in the field as well, and we'd like to find a permanent home for him. Like you were saying, they tend to move him to designated hitter a lot, but we tend to have Corbin Hirta in that position. So I'd like to find some place on the field that we can play him. He's can play anywhere in the outfield. He's a backup first baseman. So yeah, I'd like to see him playing every day. He should be out there every day.
We'll build them up. Well, they weren't the only team to get no, I'm sorry, that was a home run. Yeah, so we kept putting the home runs. I'm sorry, Kid Paul, same side, top of the sixth versus Sal Slinger this time. And Kid Paul gets.
Was that what we did? We kept up.
Yes. He gets a center field home run himself. Yeah, makes it 11-3. Yeah, we got several. They got him to bottom of the sixth. I'm sorry, this wasn't a home run. Bottom of the sixth. Annabelle Stokes versus Leland Bull. Hits a center field sac fly, pushes them further ahead 12-3. But in the bottom of the same side, Enriquez again, a left field 2-run home run, 14-3. Angela Enriquez just nuts, just playing outside of her head, and we couldn't really figure her out. We didn't really need to all that much after she gets around the bases and they tally it. We're going to go to the top of the seventh. Following that up, it's going to be Swindle Heath stepping to the plate, getting a right center field home run himself, making it a 14-4. Pete Swindle Heath, he's also contending. I mean, he was leading the league last season, but this year he doesn't have as many, but he's still getting them.
Yeah, he has not been as productive at the plate as he was last year, which we kind of miss. We were kind of hoping to see a return to form, and it's never too late. I mean, obviously, I said it in the past, and I got to remind myself sometimes, it's better to be playing your best baseball toward the end of the season than it is at the beginning of the season. So as we move into the second half, I'm hoping we're going to start seeing a lot more production out of Swindle Heath and Spray Bellamy and Corbin Hirta. He was another big offensive power for us last year. So let's hope that these guys can find their bats and start making some noise, because we're going to need it.
Yeah.
We're going to need it coming down the stretch.
All right. Well, let's see. Then after that, we had Swindle Heath. Okay, we got more home runs, Pete. Hector Clemens this time steps up to the plate, and Mr. Clemens, after getting this recent power, he hits a center field home run himself, making it 14-5. And again, it's another problem we run into the season.
I remember that one. I remember watching that one.
even though it was a home run, it was a single. You know, again, we've had that a lot this season where we get one run off them. We don't get them with other players on, but yeah, Hector Clemens did step up. And then the one after this, Pete, this is the one I'll remember. Someone asked Noah McLean if he could hit a home run. They said, "Oh, no, can he get one?" And at the top of the eighth, he steps to the plate versus Livy Doe. And Flash's bunt at first because they had two on. They needed to advance him. But he says, "Nah, I'm going to get that home run." Center field, 3-run home run, making it 14-8. Pete. Noah McLean again, another one of our. What can you say?
I can't say nothing. It was an awesome shot. Like you said, what I enjoyed the most was Noah McLean picking up the base runners, a 3-run shot. Like you say, a lot of the times that we've seen these Ramblers hitting home runs, and then again, their batting averages and their home runs and extra base hits and everything, they're leading the league. It's just they tend to do it just solo. So you're not getting a lot of runs out of it. It's not really helping you win games. It's like a team full of players who are hitting for average. They're all batting to keep their averages up, but nobody's really trying to win games, you know. So let's hope we can turn that around. So again, a nice 3-run shot from Noah McLean is a big boost for the whole team.
Yep. Well, on the flip side of that coin, we got this defensively. Top of the ninth, finally to finish things off, Kenny Bernal versus Delmar Holland. And Bernal's going to ground out the double play as he hits to third. They go to second base, over to first base, and finish things off with a double play. Very fitting. We end up losing that game 14-8, and it was a tough pill to swallow. We were never in it, and we left Tacoma with our tail between our legs.
Yeah, like you say, when you're down 9-0 in the third inning, the game's not officially over. You always want to believe you can come back. And again, like I said, we wound up hitting 5 home runs. We put some runs on the board. We just could not stop the bleeding. There was some poor play in the field. There was some base running errors. It's just the same old Rambler stuff. I mean, the Ramblers came out and they knew they were going to have to take pitches against Olaf Slackoff, and it was hard because he was throwing nothing but strikes. So you had to swing. You had to be a swinger, otherwise he was going to just strike you out looking. So
yeah,
it was tough. It was a tough game.
Yeah, they had some good pitching. They did. All right, sorry, I had to take a drink there. All right, we got 13 other games to tell you about before we get to that next one, Pete. So why don't you start us off? And one of the teams was these Moonstars were on the road down to play the Heaters, so we'll have to pay attention to what that score was. But anyway, start us off with the Moose in New York at the Wild Pigs.
Okay, the Moose travel to take on the Wild Pigs. Wild Pigs out to an early lead. They're going to hold on and win 4-1.
Jacks at the Swordfish, and the Swordfish win at 2-1.
Crocs travel to take on the Wax Bills. It's back and forth. It's going to wind up being the Wax Bills 7-5.
Grapplers at the Lockhorns, first place against something else. And a close game, the Lockhorns come back and win at 6-5.
B-Wolves travel to take on the Freebooters. Freebooters jump out to an early lead, but it's going to be the B-Wolves in the end, 10-6.
Wow. Nemesis at the Wide Loads in New York, all Nemesis, 6-0.
Blowfish travel to take on the Sirloins, and the Blowfish out to an early lead. The Sirloins try to make it a game, but the Blowfish win at 6-4.
Buzzards, Hot Corner, 6-1.
Moonstars take it on the Heaters. Heaters out to an early lead. They're going to extend it and win 7-2.
Wow. Wild Pigs at the Sawteeth on the West Coast, and the Wild Pigs win big 14-7. Deja vu.
Overdogs travel to take on the Swordfish. It's going to be the Overdogs all day, 7-3.
The Jacks at the Wildcats in Atlanta, Jacks 2-0.
Platypi travel to take on the Moose. Platypi jump out to an early lead. They're going to hold on and win 7-6.
Yeah.
Tom, 7-6. Did you hear that? Did you hear
it?
Should I say it again? 7-6. Over there in the Liberty Conference Eastern Division, the Jacks with a record of 15 wins, 6 losses, and a +41 run differential. They hold a 5-game cushion over the second place Platypi, who have a record of 10 wins, 11 losses, and they sit in second place.
In our Central Division, our Texas Ramblers remain in first place with an 11-9 winning record. That's good. So even if we lose, we keep a winning record. We got a +14 run differential. We have just a 1-game lead though ahead of the Chicago Crocodiles, who are playing 500 ball at 10-10.
Down in the Western Division, the Sawteeth with a record of 15 wins, 5 losses, and a +30 run differential. They have a 6-game lead over the second place Herbisaurs, who just handed us our hats in the last game. Herbisaurs with a record of 9 wins, 11 losses. They're upside down in the win-loss column. But again, they maintain second place in the Western Division.
In the Continental Conference, am I a little loud here or no? I'm good. Just looked over my levels and I thought I was a little. Okay, anyway, I'll just back up just a skosh. The Tampa Bay Grapplers.
I can't hear you now. You're too quiet now.
Tampa Bay Grapplers on top in first place with the same record as us. They're 11-9, a +15 run differential. Very, very similarly matched team to us, actually. Almost identical, except for 1 extra run differential. They've got a 1-game lead ahead of the Montreal Wax Bills, who, like Chicago Crocodiles, are 10-10.
Except for 1 extra toe. In the Plains Division, the Heaters with a record of 17 wins, 3 losses, +35 run differential. They have a 6-game lead over the Sirloins, the Hot Corners, and the Lockhorns, who are all locked up, tied for second with records of 11 wins, 9 losses.
What a division. Just crazy.
That's a tough one.
I mean, 17-3, first of all, and then every other team has got the same record we do, 11-9. Oh my gosh. Okay, finally, the Pacific Division, Arizona Beewolves on top right now at 13-7. They're having a great season, +27 run differential, and they're 2 games ahead of the Guadalajara Buzzards, who we beat just a couple games ago. They are 11-9, just like many other teams.
Yep.
That's going to bring us to this game right here. It's regular season game number 21 of 38. We're cranking along. It's the 10-10 Moonstars, rotation aces, with good defense and pen as well as contact. They're going to be facing our 11-9 power-hitting Ramblers. Moonstars want to get a win here to stay from becoming a losing team. Ramblers want to get a win to stay in first place. It's going to be Alicia Woodrow on the mound, the right-hander, one of the best pitchers in the game right now. Like I said, making just south of $20 million a year. She's got crazy accuracy, very good velocity, and really good junk. She gets ahead. She's got a 1-1 record, a 2.54 ERA, and a 0.92 WHIP. She's playing lights out.
Yeah, she is. You look at those attributes, and you can tell she's worth every penny of that 20 mil. She's going to be backed up by South, the first baseman. He's got good power and about a little bit better than average contact and speed on the base pass. He's hitting 307 with 3 home runs. Nance Tools, the shortstop, good power with about average ability to connect with a little bit better than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 225 with 2 home runs. And then Bert Bergerer, the relief pitcher, who's locked in. He's got good velocity, good junk, and better than average accuracy. He's got a 2.70 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP.
We're going to be putting our best hand on the mound to face off. It's going to be Lad Bradwick, the right-hander. Lad is known mostly for his velocity, really good velocity, above average accuracy, and about average junk. So pretty good. He's got an even record. His record's 2-2. He's got a 4.07 ERA. That's respectable. He'd like to whittle that down. He's got a 1.19 WHIP.
Yeah, backing him up is the locked-in Swindle Heath out there in left field. He's got good power, very good ability to connect, and better than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 412 with 6 home runs. Noel McLean, the locked-in shortstop with better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate, but less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 494 with 7 home runs. And then Corbin Hirta, the outfielder, with good power, good ability to connect, a good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 440 with 5 home runs.
We're going to get the lineup for the assistant coach, and it's going to look like this. Starting things off at shortstop, batting first, the locked-in Noel McLean. Behind him, the locked-in left fielder Swindle Heath. He's going to bat second. Batting third is the DH. Today it's going to be Corbin Huerta. Corbin Huerta is going to hit for us. At second base, batting cleanup, the man from New Mexico, Evan Montez. Carlsbad, second base. Buck Daniels going to be at first base and batting fifth. He's also locked in. The kid, he's the kid, Pete. He's playing center field. Kid Paul batting sixth. Now at third, I got Spray Bellamy batting seventh, but he's tense, so I'm looking at substitutions. Who else can cover third? Enoch Hugh can, and that's it. So I want to bring in Enoch Hugh.
Sure.
All right,
Spray's been struggling at the plate.
He has. Enoch Hugh's going to get put on the shades and come out and play third base in front of the home fans. It's going to be good for him. He's got good contact against right-handers as well, so that's also very good. And his fielding takes a hit, but it's still above average at third base. Maximiliano LeBlanc is going to bat eighth and play and catch. And in right field, we got Linda Hand today. Pete Linda Hand's going to be playing right field and batting ninth. Finally on the mound, you got the man Lad Bradwick, 31-year-old right-hander starting pitcher, B-plus ranked number 29, throws the forefinger, the slider, and the changeup. You ready to give us the lineup for that San Diego Moonstars?
Let's do it.
Go for it.
All right, the Moonstars. Scooter Sandberg, the first baseman, will be leading off, batting first. Gustav Gustafsson, the designated hitter, will be batting second. Trish Lee, the third baseman, batting third. South, the center fielder who's locked in, will bat fourth. Nance Tools, the right fielder, will be batting fifth. Roper, the shortstop, will bat sixth. Batting seventh, Windy Wheels, the left fielder. Growls, the second baseman, bats eighth. And then Lewis will bat ninth. I'm not sure what position he plays.
Who Lewis catches?
But we're going to meet up at home plate. There you go. Scooter Sandberg, Gustav Gustafsson, and Trisha Lee are going to get a first look at Lad Bradwick, who's taking the bump with a 4.07 ERA. We're going to get this one underway.
Got a lot of fans who made it to Texas from San Diego here, Pete.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful time of year to come down to Texas. Scooter Sandberg, the first baseman, is neutral and fit. He's an RBI 0. He's batting 157 with 1 home run and 9 RBIs. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike one. Lad Bradwick delivers the second pitch outside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Scooter Sandberg, the Moonstars first baseman. That's in there for called second strike, and now Sandberg is going to have to work from behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bradwick delivers. Ooh, just inside. Sandberg was able to hold up. That'll even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Sandberg. And Lad Bradwick racks up his first K of the day. Gustav Gustafsson, the designated hitter, is neutral and fit. He's an RBI 0 and a fastball hitter. He's hitting 241 on the season with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. First pitch to Gustafsson is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. Gustafsson Designated hitting today. Takes that pitch for a called strike. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Gustafson now behind in the count 1-2. Bradwick going to throw his 9th pitch. Inside, ball 2. Gustafson held off on that one. 2-2. Bradwick delivers. Oh, high. Almost got Gustafson in the chase, but he was able to hold up. So a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lad Bradwick with his 2nd K of the day. And in steps Trisha Lee, the third baseman. She's neutral and fit. She's hitting .667 on the season with no home runs and no RBIs.
Wow.
2 outs, nobody on. Top of the first. First pitch to Lee is low. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Trisha Lee plays third base for the Moonstars. There's a shot that's going to get right to Enoch Hugh at third base. He'll make the catch for the 3rd out. We're going to head into the bottom of the first. No score. No McLean. Swindle Heath and Corbin here. They're going to get a first look at Alicia Woodrow, who's taking the bump with a 2.54 ERA. She is going to be a test, Tommy.
Yes. Don't worry, folks. I'm going to talk too. Noah McLean likes his low pitches. 494 on the season, 7 home runs, 18 RBIs. The best hitter in the game right now. It's straight in the glove of Growls. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yep. 1 out. Swindle Heath, the left fielder, steps in. He's locked in and fit. He favors the outside pitch. He's known as a big hack. He's hitting .412 with 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. First pitch to Swindle Heath is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a shot that's going into the gap between left and center. The center fielder on the run south will make the catch for the 2nd out. 2 up, 2 down, and in steps Corbin Huerta.
Good defense right now from both teams. Great pitching. Corbin Huerta, A- strength, 440 on the season, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. Takes the first pitch in for a strike on the count. Alicia Woodrow, a champion. That's a liner. Straight to the shortstop who drops it, Pete, and he runs it out. That was an error, and that's the only way the Ramblers got on.
Yes, sir. So 1 out with 2 outs. Evan Montez, the second baseman, steps in. He's neutral and fit. He's hitting .398 with 7 home runs, 16 RBIs. First pitch to Montez is inside, ball 1. Throw over to first.
She's good.
And Huerta is back. 1 ball, no strikes. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1 now to Evan Montez. 2 outs, 1 on. That's lifted into left field. The left fielder is there calling for it, and Windy Wheels will make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 2nd. No score. Brady South, Nance Tools, and Snag Rope are going to get a first look at Lad Bradwick, who threw 13 pitches, racked up 2 strikeouts in his half of the 1st inning.
Now batting, center fielder, number 32.
All right. Brady South, center fielder, like they said, 307 on the season, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. The locked-in center fielder for the San Diego Moonstars. Always a capable team. On a beautiful night here in Dallas, Texas. We're into the 2nd inning with no score so far. Breakers fouled back off the wall. Third base line, 0-1 the count. Lad Bradwick throws 15th pitch here early on in the 2nd. He's making a good pace to play a long game if he keeps it up. That one misses high up and in. We're even out 1 apiece. Great crowd on hand tonight. Full stadium watching here. Like I said, they got a lot of San Diego Moonstar fans who made the trip down here. It's all Southwest stuff. That's to left field. Swindle Heath going back to the wall. Jumps up, but he can't grab it. It's over the wall. And they start early, Pete. They get a home run over the left field wall. That was South's 4th home run and 9th RBI of the season. And, that's not how we wanted to start it. It's going to be Nancy Toole, so she always hurts us. 225 of the season, 2 home runs, 9 RBI. There's a lot of cheering going on here from all the visiting Moonstars. They travel well. First pitch to Tools misses inside, 1-0 the count. Just a 1-0 game right now. Lad Bradwick not too concerned. Fouled back off the net behind home plate. We're even out 1 apiece. Next pitch, swing and miss, strike 2. He's got 3 Ks. They all got in the first, right? Or did he K everybody in the first? No, 2 Ks. Swing and miss, strike 3. Okay, I think that's his 3rd K on the night, right?
Yeah, that's his 3rd K of the night.
All right, that's going to bring up Snag Roper now. 1 out. Magic Hands, 274 on the season, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. He's a little tense, the shortstop, after making that error in that last inning where he dropped that ball he should have caught. First pitch right in there for a strike. On the count. Lad Bradwick sneezes something. Number 29 gets his signal from LeBlanc. Winds up, throws it. Check swing, strike 2. Nice changeup right in there. 0-2. He's got Snag Roper in a hole. Has popped up third baseline. That's going to be a souvenir to a good contact hitter. Who's just a little off right now. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss at that breaker outside. Lad Bradwick looking great on the mound tonight, Pete. Except for that one home run pitch. He's dialed in. Now it's Windy Wheel's turn. The easy target sprinter. We got to keep him off the bases. He's super fast. He's hitting 150 on this season. No home runs. No RBIs. First pitch fouled off first base line. Souvenir. He's a fine contact hitter. He's got some power. So, I mean, he could go deep if he had to. Breaker right in there for a strike. And Lad Bradwick is back in command, Pete. He's going to throw his 27th pitch to try and get out of it right now. Instead, it's popped up into center field. Kid Paul's ranging over to grab that ball. He's going to get it in the grass for the third out, Pete.
Yeah, but they give up one, so as they head into the bottom of the second, it's Moonstars 1, Ramblers nothing. Buck Daniel, Kid Paul, and Enoch, you're going to get a first look at Alicia Woodrow, who only threw 9 pitches in her half of the first inning.
We got to hear her pitch more.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck Daniel, the first baseman's locked in and fit. He's got bad jumps, and he's an off-speed hitter. He's hitting 500. Oh, that's me.
With 6 home runs and 20 RBIs. What a season for the rookie. First pitch misses outside. A rookie against a class act star pitcher. That's another ball, 2-0. And he hits it deep to center field. It's going deep. It's out of here, Pete. Wow, it went over. How good does that feel?
That feels real good. Real good.
Oh, it's Buck Daniel's 7th home run and 21st RBI of the season, Pete. And he ties the game up.
They're going to make him mayor down here, Tommy. Kid Paul, the center fielder, is coming in. He's neutral and fit. He's hitting 471 on the season.
Ooh.
That one's fouled back. That's outside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Kid Paul.
Really?
That's in there for called second strike. 1 and 2 to Kid Paul.
Oh, my gosh.
That's over the outside corner for a called third strike. And Alicia Woodrow is fired up after that K. Enoch Hugh going to step into the batter's box.
She's good. She throws it quick. Enoch Hugh, 342 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Doesn't always play, so when he gets a chance, he really wants to make a mark for himself. That one in there for strike. Breaker, nice breaker, 0-1 count. Pop setups. The Texas leaguer in the left center field. It's past the diving shortstop. Pete lands just between him and the left fielder, and he gets out with a nice single. Way to go, Enoch.
Yeah, sir. 1 on with 1 out. Maximiliano LeBlanc, the catcher, steps in. He's neutral and fit. He favors the low pitch. He's hitting 353 with a home run and 5 RBIs. Enoch does not have a lot of speed over at first base. Not a threat to steal. The first pitch is outside ball 1. That's over the inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Maximiliano LeBlanc, the Rambler catcher, is in there. That's into center field. Center fielder South will make the catch and throw it in. So 2 outs. Runner at first base. In steps Linda Hand.
Linda Hand also doesn't play every game, so she likes to show up and do some good. She's got magic hands. She's hitting 429 this season. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. So when she does play, she really does it. First pitch was inside ball 1. 1-0 the count. Linda Hand from Little Rock, Arkansas. Ooh, early swing on that one. Swinging to strike, 1-1 apiece. There's a pop up the center field. That's going to end the inning. Waving that off as the center fielder, B. South. He grabs it for the third out.
Should have just let that one go, Pete. But we tie it up. We're going into the top of the third. Moonstars 1 run on 1 hit with 1 error. The Ramblers 1 run on 2 hits. Buck Growls and Hugo Lewis going to face Lad Bradwick for the first time. Scooter Sandberg 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Buck Growls, the second baseman, is neutral and fit. He's known as a bunter. He's hitting 208 with 3 RBIs. Wait a minute. How do I change the defense? What do I got to do to?
Your right trigger, and I think it's the up down.
Okay, up down, infield normal, halfway, corners in, guard the lines. I'm gonna go halfway.
All right.
I'll go in. Okay, we'll go in. Not to bunt depth, but.
Yeah, right. All right, here it comes.
Wait, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
The first pitch to Buck Growls is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. That's low ball 1. That evens the count up 1-1. Buck Growls hitting 208 with 3 RBIs. Growls plays second base for the Moonstars.
Ooh.
That one's high ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That ball is lifted into the air. That's going to get into the stands along the left field line. That'll even the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Bradwick delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Buck Rowles. That's strikeout number 5, I believe. Hugo Lewis, the catcher, is neutral and fit. He's known as a sprinter and a sign stealer. He's hitting 250 on the season. Lewis, the catcher. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Lad throws his 34th. Another swing and a miss. He didn't even believe in that swing. He just kind of strike 3. Down goes Hugo Lewis. That's got to be 6 Ks now. And in steps Scooter Sandbrick, the first baseman. He's 0 for 1 today. He was the first victim of Lad Bradwick's in the first inning. The first strikeout of the night. So with 2 outs and nobody on, top of the third, score tied. Lad Bradwick going to throw his 36th pitch. That one's popped up on the infield. Lad Bradwick is there. He's called for it, and he's made the catch for the 3rd out. We're going to head into the bottom of the 3rd. Score all knotted up at 1. Noel McLean 0 for 1. Swindle Heath 0 for 1. Corbin Hirta 0 for 1. Alicia Woodrow at 24 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 2 hits. Her ERA is at a 2.67. Come on, Ramblers. Let's get the better of Woodrow here. Noel McLean, the shortstop, is 0 for 1 today. He favors the low pitch. He is locked in and fit. Alicia Woodrow gets ahead. First pitch over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's a low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There, it's lifted into right field. The right fielder's on the run, and Nance Tools will make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down. In steps Swindle Heath.
They make good contact. We'll keep it up. Swindle Heath 0 for 1. Alicia Woodrow going to throw her 28th pitch to Swindle Heath to start things in the middle of the 3rd. Right in there for strike, 0 on the count. 1 run apiece for both teams here, tied up in the bottom of the 3rd. That's another strike, 0-2. Inside corner, late swing on the ground. Growls runs over at second base, throws it to first to cover the bag. There's a great play at Alicia Woodrow, covered it and is really happy.
Yeah, 2 outs and nobody on. Corbin Hirta, the designated hitter, stepping in. He's 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 3rd. Score knotted up. First pitch to Hirta, catches the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a strike. That's in there for a called second strike. Hirta now behind the count 1-2. There's a shot into center field. A fly ball. And South is able to get there and make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 4th. Still knotted at 1. Gustav Gustafsson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Trisha Lee 0 for 1. And Brady South 1 for 1 with a home run. Lad Bradwick at 36 pitches with 6 strikeouts, 1 hit. His ERA is at a 3.95.
Number 23, Gustav Gustafsson.
All right, Gustav, fastball hitter, 0 for 1. Like Pete said, DH, powerful hitter for these San Diego Moonstars. First pitch misses, ball 1, 1 to the count. There's one to. Montez tries to reach up for it, can't get it, and it lands in right field, and he runs it out. That's going to be a clean single. I don't know if that's a first single for the Moonstars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a home
it's
run.
Only the 2nd hit.
Yeah. Trisha Lee 0 for 1 on the day. 3rd basewoman for the Moonstars. He got slower than average runner at first base. Pressure climbing up, though, as the Moonstars want to get ahead here. First pitch, changeup, misses outside, ball 1, 1-0. Top of the, like I said, top of the 4th, 1 apiece. Anticipated that one. That's in the center field. Oh, Kid Paul dives for it, but he can't grab it. They're going to throw it into the cutoff. And, okay, they're going to hold him up at 2nd and 3rd. That's a double. So they follow a single with a double. Now they got runners at 2nd and 3rd, I think with no outs. Brady Southup now 1 for 1 with a home run and RBI. Fans cheering, big pressure climbing way up. No outs, like I said. Lad Bradwick has to turn things around here really quick. Check swing, ball 1. Outfield's going to go deep with a big power hitter who already went long today. Second one misses high and away, ball 2. 2-0 to South. That one makes the low corner strike 1, 2-1. Now the safety's off. The San Diego center fielder. Slider, puck, foul. That's going to be a souvenir on the first base line. We're not up 2 apiece now. Let's see if Brad will get past him. Swing him at strike 3. Yes. Lad Bradwick, like I said, looking great. Saves himself there. Now we need, well, we can't really get a double play, so we're going to need another one of those. Nance Tools 0 for 1 on the day. Dangerous shortstop. Great hitter with good power. Outfield's going to go deep, although they just went shallow. That one's fouled back off the wall. Now they're deep. 0-1 the count. 47th pitch by Lad Bradwick. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that's the way he's going to get out of this. That's on the ground.
Oh, no.
Oh, past the diving shortstop, and they're going to get 2 runs on that. That's a 2-run single, and Bradwick's upset. He just needed that one more strike and didn't quite get it. And now it's a 3-1 Moonstars league. Snag Roper, the 10th Snag Roper, facing Lad Bradwick, who's no longer locked in. You got an average speed run at first. That one in there for strike 1 the count. Second pitch, foul back hard into the Ramblers dugout. 0-2, but this is where the dangerous stuff happens. There goes the run. Bradwick picks it up. He's going to toss it to first, get the second out. It took him a moment to get it. The runner was almost all the way to second, so I think he made the better play. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got anybody. All right, so now it is Windy Wheels, and they're threatening to score again, but Bradwick can get us. He's an easy target, the left fielder for San Diego. First pitch is a slider right into the glove of Montez for that third out piece, and they close it out.
Yeah, but they give up 2 runs. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 4th. Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Evan Montez 0 for 1. Buck Daniel 1 for 1 with a home run. Kid Paul 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Alicia Woodrow at 34 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 2 hits. Her ERA is at a 2.59. Evan Montez, the second baseman, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. They give up 2 runs, Tommy G.
Yeah. First pitch, swing and a miss on a nice breaker in there. 0-1 the count to Montez. Second one high, strike zone, 0-2. She's got him in a hole. The breaker right in. That's the easy pop-up into shallow center field. Waving that off to the second baseman. Growls picks it up for the first out. 1 up, 1 down.
Yep, and in steps Buck Daniel, the first baseman. He's locked in and fit. 1 for 1 with a home run and an RBI. Bottom of the 4th, Ramblers down by 2. Buck Daniels, the first baseman, steps in. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1.
Holy cow.
That catches the inside corner for called second strike. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, my gosh.
Strike 3, and Buck Daniels goes down looking.
Wow.
I don't think he swung at any of those pitches.
He swung at the first one. She was really painting the corners, Pete. Really painting those corners perfectly. She's great. First swing and a miss, strike 1, 0-1. Alicia Woodrow looking great here. There's the easy pop-up. That's going to the side. Shortstop takes 2 steps. Makes a Roper, pulls it in for the third out. Wow.
Yep. We're going into the top of the 5th. Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Buck Rowles 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hugo Lewis 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Scooter Sandberg 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Lad Bradwick at 52 pitches with 7 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits. His ERA's jumped up to a 4.45 after that 2-run inning. Buck Rowles 0 for 1 with a K. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 5th. Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Buck Rowles, the second baseman, facing off against Lad Bradwick, who's got 7 Ks on the day. And there's a roller, and that's going to get past the diving Enoch Hugh at third base, and No McLean. And it gets into left field for a clean single. Hugo Lewis, the catcher, 0 for 1 today, also struck out his first time up. So 1 out with no outs. Hugo Lewis, the catcher, in the batter's box. First pitch in there for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Throw over to first. And the runner, Buck Growls, is back. Growls at first. Hugo Lewis, swing at a miss. Strike 2. Lewis now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a roller. And they're going to go to first. There was a swinging bunt. And Maximiliano LeBlanc picked it up, made the throw to first to get Hugo Lewis. Buck Growls moves to second. Scooter Sandberg steps in. He's an RBI 0. And he's 0 for 1 today. So with a runner at second base, Scooter Sandberg fouls that one back, straight back into the backstop. Strike 1. There's a roller. And Evan Montez is going to get it and make the throw to third to get Buck Rowles. So 2 outs, runner at first base. Gustav Gustafsson, the designated hitter, comes in. He's neutral and fit, 1 for 2 with a single.
Nice play by Montez there.
Yeah, that was. There's a roller, and No McLean's going to pick it up barehanded, make the throw to first base for the third out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 5th. It is Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Enoch Hugh 1 for 1. Maximiliano LeBlanc 0 for 1. And Linda Hand 0 for 1. Woodrow at 42 pitches with 2 strikeouts and 2 hits. Her ERA is at 2.51. Enoch Hugh, the third baseman, is neutral and fit. He's 1 for 1 in a single. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching, and he's known as a little hack. First pitch from Wilson is over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike one. Little hack is in effect. There's a shot that's going to get into left field. Unfortunately, it's going to carry far enough for Windy Wheels to make a play, and she'll make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Maximiliano LeBlanc.
Yeah, boy, Windy Wheels is fast. They call him that for a reason. He likes the low pitch, does Max LeBlanc. 1 out, 1 strike now. 99 miles an hour. Won the count for the first pitch. That 1 strike 2 got him in a hole. She's going for a 3-pitch strikeout. Check swing. Way to pull it back. 1 apiece now. She's whistling him in there. And she gets the outside corner.
Oh,
that's yet another K.
That is ridiculous. That is freaking ridiculous. Linda Hand, the right fielder, is neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 5th. Yeah, like you say, she's got the corners. It's crazy. There's a shot into center field. The center fielder's running up and south to make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 6th. It's still Ramblers 3. Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Moonstars 3 runs on 5 hits with an error. Ramblers 1 run on 2 hits. Trisha Lee 1 for 2 with a double. Brady Smith 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. Trisha Lee, the third baseman, is neutral and fit. She's 1 for 2 with a double. All right.
Well, first pitch to Trisha Lee. Swinging a miss, strike 1 on a rising fastball. 1 the count. Still 3-1, top of the 6th. Ramblers got to hold him off here and then put the offense back on the field. 61st pitch by Bradwick. She checks. It's a breaker, a little bit low in. Ball 1 apiece now. Third pitch, swing and miss, strike 2. And Bradwick has her in a good spot, 1-2 count to the third baseman for San Diego Moonstars. The wind up, the toss, swing and a miss on a beautiful changeup. Took the speed off that, Pete. Got ahead of her. And Lad Bradwick shows he can K as well. And it's Brady South who's 1 for 2 with a home run. We'd like to go 1 for 3. I think we can get him here. He's locked in, though. We got to be careful, the center fielder. First pitch backs him out. The outfield's going to go deep, though, because when he hits far. Second pitch fouls that to the slider. Like he knew it was going to come in there. Now we're knotted up at 1 apiece. 1 out. The throw popped up back here by us. Really close. Behind home plate. 1-2 now. Lad Bradwick in a good spot. Looking for his 30th K of the season. Oh, that breaker hit on the ground. Third base line. Foul ball. Still 1-2. Swinging to strike 3. He gets K number 30, Pete. Wow. What a pitching show we're seeing here today.
Yep.
It's going to bring in Nancy Tools, 1 for 2. Power hitter, outfield going deep. She's also dangerous. What a game this is. The wind up, the throw. First pitch misses inside, ball 1-1 on the count. Right now, a close game. Really fun to watch. Breaker misses low. And now we're at 2-0. 71st pitch by Bradwick. Swings up, fouls that back off the net. And he's going to hope to get through the 7th inning, maybe. 2-1 to Nance Tools. Swing and a miss at a breaker up high. 2-2. Can he get yet another K, Pete? The wind up, the throw. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He strikes her out. What an inning for Lad Bradwick.
Yeah, we're going to head into the bottom of the 6th. Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Noel McLean 0 for 2. Swindle Heath 0 for 2. Corbin Hirta 0 for 2. Alicia Woodrow at 49 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. Her ERA is at a 2.43. We need this section of the lineup to start hitting.
Yeah.
Noel McLean, the shortstop, is 0 for 2 today. He favors the low pitch.
0 for 2 today. Low pitch coming up. There it is on the ground, but straight to the second baseman. Growls. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Swindle Heath, the left fielder, locked in and fit. He's 0 for 2 today. He favors the outside pitch, and he's a big hack. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. Moonstars holding on to that 2-run lead. That's high. The first pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, my gosh.
That's over the inside corner for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh.
That catches the inside corner for called second strike. 1-2 now.
She's good.
To that high ball 2. That didn't even count up. 2-2.
Nuts.
There's a shot. A line drive to Growls at second base. 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down. In steps Corbin Hirta. Wow.
Man.
Can't get a swing on her.
No, she's only going to throw her 56th pitch right now in the 6th inning. There's a pop-up Center field. That's going to be an easy out. Waving that off is South.
Yeah, I should have taken from.
Grabs that for the third out.
Looked like that. I was going to be able to drive that, but not so much. We're going into the top of the 7th. It is Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1, Snag Roper 0 for 2 with a strikeout, Windy Wheels 0 for 2, and Buck Growls 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Bradwick at 73 pitches with 10 strikeouts, giving up 5 hits. His ERA is at a 4.15. Snag Roper, the shortstop, is tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today with magic hands.
Hey.
Come on, Ramblers. We got to get some offense here. I'd like them to get the lead. A foul ball along the first baseline before Bradwick comes out, so he'll get the win. Allen's inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Snag Roper, the shortstop. There's a shot. That's going to get into.
Oh, nice try, Linda.
Linda Hand with the dive. Unfortunately, she did not get. She did not make the catch, but she was able to keep the ball in front of her. So held him to a long single. Windy Wheels, the left fielder, 0 for 2 today. So 1 on with no outs. Not a lot of speed at first base. Windy Wheels, the left fielder, is an easy target. She loses 15 accuracy while batting.
Oh, really?
Allen's high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's high. Oh, that's in there for a called strike. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. I was thinking and not watching. 2 balls and a strike now to Windy Wheels, the left fielder.
Oh, gosh.
That's low ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Windy Wheels. Hitter's pitch coming up here as Lad Bradwick can't let her go up. And that's going to be caught by Noah McLean. A little bloop fly ball to Noah McLean at short. So 1 out, 1 on. Buck Rowell steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Buck Rowell is known as a bunter. There's a roller, and that's going to get past the diving Buck Daniel at first base for a single. So you got runners at first and second now with 1 out, and in steps Hugo Lewis, the catcher. He's 0 for 2 today.
All right.
Not a lot of speed at second base. 1 out, Hugo Lewis. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Okay. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Allen's fouled off along the first base line in the dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, read that sign, but he let it go. That was high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hugo Lewis.
Yes.
That's over the outside corner for a called 3rd strike, and Lewis goes down for the 3rd time today. Scooter Sandberg, the first baseman, steps in. He's 0 for 3 as well. Only hitting 151 on the season. He's known as an RBI 0. So with 2 outs and 2 on, Lad Bradwick throws his 87th pitch to Scooter Sandberg. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Sandberg anticipated that mid-count changeup, but it was low, so he let it go. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there for called 2nd strike. Over the inside corner, Sandberg let it go. 1 and 2 now. Ooh, Sandberg almost went for it, but he was able to hold up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lad Bradwick throws his 91st, and that gets fouled off into the dugout along the first base line. Sandberg will get another pitch. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Scooter Sandberg. Lad Bradwick is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game. And as we head into the bottom of the 7th, Tommy, it's Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Evan Montez 0 for 2. Buck Daniel 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. Kid Paul 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Woodrow at 56 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. They got to get to Woodrow. Evan Montez, the second baseman, is 0 for 2 today. He's known as a slowpoke. Woodrow gets ahead. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Woodrow. That one's popped up. Just out in front of home plate on the third base side. The catcher will make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Buck Daniel.
Boy.
What is the pitch count on Woodrow? She pitches so fast, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
59.
Oh, there it is. Okay, first one right in there for strike. 0-1 the count to Buck Daniel, who got one earlier on for ball. We're even now 1 apiece. Pressure climbing up as the Ramblers trying to get back into strike 2. 1 and 2. She got him in a hole. She's going for the K. Hard foul first baseline souvenir on a breaker inside. Let's see, another fast pitch outside corner, doesn't chase. We're now 2-2. 65th pitch, late swing fouled off the wall. She's going to throw a late game. That's past the mound into center field. Pete Buck Daniel, the rookie, gets past her. Way to go, Buck.
Yes, sir. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Ramblers down by 2. Kid Paul, the center fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 2 today. He's an RBI hero. But the good thing is she's up to 66 pitches now. Make it 67. Buck Daniels off with the pitch.
Yes.
And he's going to be in there with a stolen base. So a runner at second base with 1 out and 2 balls, no strikes to Kid Paul. That's outside ball 3. 3 no balls, no strikes, a hitter's pitch. Ball 4, and Alicia Woodrow has just walked Kid Paul. So runners now at first and second with 1 out, and in steps Enoch Hughes.
All right, Enoch Q. Contact against right-handers. He got 2 on, which is 1 out. No double play. That's all we want. First and different strike. Won the count. Pressure climbing way up. Ramblers trying to get back in this and get in that game. There's one past the mound into diving snag. Roper gets to second for 1. Over to first. He doesn't get it, Pete. So they get the runners in second and third now with 2 outs.
Yeah, let's get one home. Come on, Maxi LeBlanc, the catcher. Stephanie's 0 for 2. He favors the low pitch. Let's get one at least. Let's get one back here. A single. First pitch over the outside corner, which is a cruddy call. That was.
Oh my gosh.
That's over the inside corner. 2 quick strikes on Maxi LeBlanc. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
No.
That one's lifted into center field. Center fielder's there calling for it, and South will make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 8th. It's still Moonstars 3. Ramblers 1. Gustav Gustafsson 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Trisha Lee 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. Brady South 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. Bradwick at 92 pitches with 12 strikeouts and giving up 7 hits.
Number 23, Gustafsson.
Oh, man. Oh, Pete, we got to get some offense going. It's the top of the 8th. We still haven't scored, and we got to keep them off the board. And Lad Bradwick's thrown 92 pitches. It may be a good time to bring in relief, but no, he's going to throw. Goes right at him, 0-1 the count. Gustafsson, fastball hitter, big power hitter. Pressure climbing up here. Second pitch, hard foul, first base line. Outfield's going to go deep because they know what Gustav can do. Swinging to a strike 2. 1-2 the count. He's ahead of him in the count. The DH for the Moonstars. Breaker misses just outside. Now we're even at 2 apiece. And there it is, low. It's a strikeout. He didn't like the call. Bradwick is excited, and Gustafsson is not. Trisha Lee now 1 for 3 with a double on the evening. The third baseman for the San Diego Moonstars. Great contact hitter. Fair power. She can do it if she has to. Pressure climbing up. Bradwick keeps looking over at the skipper. Skipper lets him throw. The wind-up throw. Breaker misses up high. 1-0 the count. Closing in on 100 pitches. The wind-up the toss. 2 quick balls, 2-0. Now he's going to throw his 100th pitch. The locked-in Lad Bradwick. Losing some velocity at this point in the game. There he gets a strike. Now safety's off 2-1. This may be his last batter. Some fans standing up here to cheer him on. The wind-up the throw. Right in there. Luckily foul. Buck Daniel jumps for, or the first baseman jumps for it. We're still at 2 apiece. Swinging to a strike 3. He gets a late game K, Pete. And now it's Brady South who's 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. 308, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. Oh boy, the fans cheering on Lad. Lad! But it looks like the skipper says, hey Lad, you've done a great job. Don't blow your arm out. Let's keep this in here. He's motioning over to the bullpen, and who's he going to point to? He's going to give the ball to Kingston Black. If crowds cheer, Lad Bradwick leaves the field. Kingston Black's coming in. It's been a while since we've seen him, the B-rank reliever. Known mostly for his velocity. He almost has equal junk and still average accuracy. He's well rested. So he's got a 7.30 ERA, a 1.62 whip, 20 Ks. He does a 4-finger, 2-finger changeup. And with the pressure climbing up here in the top of the 8th, he's going to try and hold Brady South off the bag and give us 2 more chances at the plate to try and get back in this, Pete. First pitch by Black is right in there for strike. Changeup, 0-1 the count. See what he goes for a second pitch. Gets the signal from LeBlanc. Winds up, throws. Rising fastball misses high. That knots things up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top of the 8th, 3-1 Moonstars. That's a bomb to right field, but thankfully it's going to drift foul. That had the room. That was going to be home run number 2 for the man. Offense is going to go deep. 1-2 the count. He's ahead. Can Kingston Black get his 21st K? Swinging for strike 3. He does, Pete. He does. Way to answer, Kingston.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the bottom of the 8th. Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Linda Hand 0 for 2. Noah McLean 0 for 3. Swindle Heath 0 for 3. God, there's too many of that. Alicia Woodrow at 75 pitches with 3 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 3 hits. Linda Hand, the right fielder, is 0 for 2. She's batting .400 with a home run, 4 RBIs. We need 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead.
Oops. All right. The first pitch is right in there for a strike. 96 miles an hour. Oh, the count. Boy, we got to get Alicia Woodrow off the mound. There's a liner to center field. That's going to be a clean single, Pete. And the Ramblers start off with a single here in the bottom of the 8th with no outs and 1 on. Way to go, Linda.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Way to start. Noah McLean, the shortstop, steps in. He's 0 for 3 today. Favors that low pitch. So 1 on with no outs. First pitch is up the middle into center field on the ground. So a ground ball single for Noah McLean. And the first 2 batters are on base. So 2 on with no outs. And then steps Swindle Heath.
Nice. Let's keep it going, Ramblers. Swindle Heath, though, 0 for 3. Injury. Whoa. Noah McLean has a busted knee.
A busted knee. Holy cow.
That's no good.
Yeah. That's no bueno.
No. Let's see. We're going to. Oh, jeez. Well, who?
I think you got to take Evan Montez, put him at short, take Enoch Hugh, put him at second, and then bring in Spray Bellamy at third base.
Oh, okay. So position. Oops. Hold on. So I'm going to do position swap for McLean. Go with Hugh, you said?
No, you want to go. I think you can. Enoch Hugh play shortstop? I thought he played second.
Oh, he does. He's out of
position. So you got to take position swap Noah McLean with Evan Montez.
Okay.
And then position swap. Put Enoch Hugh over at second base because once you move, Okay.
Well, and I could bring in another runner here. I could put Bellamy in, and after this, I could just get anyone who's fast.
Okay.
To pinch run. Even if we had a pitcher. Jada Testa.
Fast?
She's super fast. There we go.
All right, so Noah McLean's going to take a seat. He got hurt. They're going to bring in Jada Testa, the relief pitcher. She's neutral and fit. No stolen bases, no batting average, no home runs. She's got an elite changeup, and she's a clutch player, but she's got very good speed on the base pass. So
she does. And she's there to pinch run. First pitch in for strike. Oh, the count. Pressured through the roof. Ramblers threatening to get back in. This is a hard one. Jumping knockdown by the first baseman, but he doesn't catch it, Pete, and they gets it safe.
Everybody's safe.
Single, yes.
Everybody's safe. Bases loaded with no outs. Corbin Yurta, the designated hitter, steps in. He's 0 for 3 today. Come on, Corbin. Ramblers down by 2 with the bases loaded. First pitch fouled off. Strike 1. Allen's high ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a and it's going to be a double play. And they get the roller back to Woodrow at the pitcher's mound. She goes home and then to first for the double play. So runners at second and third with 2 outs, and in steps Evan Montez.
Huge defense as they kept that off. And Evan Montez fouls it back off the net. The fans are just on every pitch. That's what's for a ball. We're even now 1 apiece. Ramblers need some runs here. Early swing fouled back up behind the plate. 1-2 still. Oh, it's check swing ball 2. She's losing velocity. 2-2-2, 88th pitch. Swinging for strike Pete. 3. She K's him.
Oh, Pete. That was so stupid. We're going into the top of the 9th. It is Moonstars 3 runs on 7 hits with an error. The Ramblers 1 run on 6 hits with no errors. Nance Tools 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Snag Roper 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Windy Wheels 0 for 3. I didn't see what Kingston Black did. God, that was dumb. Nance Tools, the right fielder's neutral and fit. 1 for 3. Now at third base, Jada Testa.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to have some changes. Jada Testa is going to be relieved of duty. Spray Bellamy is going to come in and take over duty at third base. Bellamy with better than average speed, average fielder with a better than average arm. He's tense but fit. He's got 2 errors on the year with 400 average and 5 home runs. He favors the outside pitch, and he's a big hack. Spray Bellamy at third base. First pitch to Nance Tools is in there for called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs, nobody on. That's inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Nance Tools, the Moonstar right fielder. There's a shot that's going to get into right field, and Linda Hand will come up firing, but Nance Tools with a leadoff single, so 1 out with no outs. Snag Roper, the shortstop, steps in. He's 1 for 3 with a single. So 1 on and no outs. Snag Roper, the shortstop, facing off against Kingston Black, who's throwing his 8th pitch. That's high ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw to first, and Nance Tools is back. 1 on, no outs. Snag Roper with a 1-0 count. And and I mashed the wrong button. I thought I hit Y, but I must have hit B. So Nance Tools is able to steal second base. Runner at second with no outs. 2 balls and a strike to Snag Roper. That one's popped foul. Out of play, he'll get another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on with no outs. That one's high ball 3. Full count now to Snag Roper. There's a shot. And that's going to get past. Oh, no. What is happening? What?
Wow.
Okay. Got some fielding mishaps here. Okay, so a line drive into left field, a single. Nance Tools was unable to advance. Windy Wheels, the left fielder, steps in. He's 0 for 3 today. Runners at first and second with no outs, and Windy Wheels, the left fielder, in the batter's box. First pitch to Wheels is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Kingston Black throwing his 15th pitch. That's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Windy Wheels.
No.
That one's popped foul, back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A big out here for Kingston Black if he can get it. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and down goes Windy Wheels. So 1 out. Runners at first and second. Buck Rowles, the second baseman, steps in. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the 9th. Pressure is up on Kingston Black. That's over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. Black as cool as ice out there on the mound. There's a roller, and that's going to get to Noah McLean, and they're going to get the runner at first base. But that's all they can do is a slow roller. So 2 outs, runners at second and third. Hugo Lewis, the catcher, steps in. He's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks today. Kingston Black, his ability to connect at home plate is really down. He's tense right now. There's a shot into right field, a fly ball to Linda Hand. She'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 9th. Moonstars 3, Ramblers 1. Buck Daniel 2 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Kid Paul 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Enoch Hugh 1 for 3. Alicia Woodrow at 88 pitches with 4 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 6 hits. Buck Daniel 2 for 3, a home run, a single, and an RBI. The Ramblers are down by 2. If they can score 3 in the 9th, they'll take this a walk-off. First pitch over the inside corner for called strike. Strike 1. Woodrow throwing her 90th pitch, and he pulls that foul along the first base line. He's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's popped up into straightaway center field. Middle is center field, and South is there to make the catch. So 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Kid Paul.
All right, that's 1 down. All right, Kid Paul's got to get in this here. Alicia Woodrow gets ahead there. First pitch inside ball 1. Pressure still way up. The Ramblers got to get in and out. They're going to get in at all. 2 quick balls, 2-0. Finally out. There's still 3 quick balls. 95th pitch. Maybe we get her away. Liner right to Roper at shortstop. 1 pump throw to first, and we're 1 run away from losing 2 straight, or 1 out.
Enoch Hugh, the second baseman, is neutral and vet 1 for 3 with a single. This is infuriating. Everything you hit goes right to somebody. First pitch is rocketed back into center field for a line drive single. So Enoch Hugh is on base with 2 outs, and in steps Maximiliano LeBlanc.
All right, Max LeBlanc could tie this up, although he's 0 for 3. There goes Alicia Woodrow. They're bringing her out, Pete. She couldn't go the whole game. Well, I feel better about that. They're going to bring in the A- ranked Burt Bergerer, relief pitcher. Wow. Burt Bergerer, crazy velocity, really good junk, above average accuracy, locked in. He has reverse splits. He's got a 2.70 ERA, a 1.11 whip, and 20 Ks. Pressure through the roof. He's got a 4-figure mix-up with a curveball and changeup. He's not quite 100% rested, but what a reliever he is. It's going to be, I don't know what's going to happen. It is Max LeBlanc going to hit? I guess he will. Well, they're going to let him hit. And instead he hits it on the ground straight to first base. He goes 0 for 4 and loses the game. How about that?
That was stupid.
Oh, tying run at the plate. And, oh, gosh. Wow, how about that? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, the Moonstars, it was a close game. It was a good game. Moonstars score first in the top of the second. Ramblers answer right back, tying it up. Nothing happens in the third, but the Moonstars tag 2 more on in the fourth. And that's it for the whole game. It's crickets. What a defensive matchup. What a pitching matchup between these teams. The Moonstars get just 3 runs on 9 hits with an error, and the Ramblers get only 1 run on 7 hits with no errors. For the Moonstars, Scooter Sandberg goes 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Gustav Gustafsson goes 1 for 4 with a run and 2 strikeouts. Trish Lee goes 1 for 4 with a run and 2 strikeouts. B. South, I forget what his first name is, goes 1 for 4 with a run. He gets that home run early game, gets the RBI, strikes out 3 times. So when he didn't hit a home run, he struck out. Nance Tools, as usual, as expected, goes 2 for 4, has a good night. She gets 2 RBIs with 2 strikeouts. So yeah, Nance Tools and South, they teamed up to beat us. Snag Roper goes 2 for 4, has a good night, gets a strikeout. Windy Wheels 0 for 4 with a strikeout. B. Growls goes 2 for 4, has a good night with a strikeout. And Hugo Lewis 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts.
And for the Ramblers, Noel McClain goes 1 for 4. Jada Tested and Spray Bellamy, neither one of those had an at bat. Swindle Heath goes 1 for 4. Corbin Hirta 0 for 4. Evan Montez goes 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Buck Daniel goes 2 for 4, scored a run, hits a home run, picks up an RBI. He also struck out once. Kid Paul goes 0 for 3, walked once and struck out. Enoch Hugh goes 2 for 4. Maximiliano LeBlanc goes 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Linda Hand goes 1 for 3. The most pathetic offensive output I've ever seen.
Yeah.
For a team that has the top 5 batting averages.
Yeah.
The top 5, 5 out of the top 10 on base percentages, and they can't overcome a 2-run lead. That's ridiculous.
Well, I think part of that is what we've seen on the left here for pitching for the Moonstars. Alicia Woodrow, one of the best pitchers in the game, shows up, plays as she's expected to, and she totally hamstrings us. I think she was the difference. She had a lot of pitches right on the edges of those strike zones. She was painting the corners. She looked great. She earned the win. She threw 8 2/3 innings, gives up just 7 hits with 1 earned run, walks 1 batter, gets 4 Ks, gives up just 1 home run, the only score of the game for the Ramblers. Her ERA rests at a 2.19. Now she's 2-1-0 on the season. And then Burt Bergerer comes in and earns the save. He throws to 1 batter, just Max LeBlanc, who probably should have pinched for him. He gives up nothing. His ERA is at a 2.66. He's now 2-2-2 on the season.
Yeah, and Lad Bradwick for the Ramblers, he'll get saddled with the loss. He went 7 2/3 innings, only gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs. Racked up 14 strikeouts, Tom. Gave up 1 home run. His ERA falls to 3.94. When he started, he was over 4, so he's gotten under 4. And his record will fall to 2 wins, 3 losses. Kingston Black came in, pitched an inning and a third, gave up 2 hits, struck out 2. His ERA is at a 6.59, and his record will remain no wins, no losses, and 1 save.
Yeah, boy, and that's great pitching by us even. Bradwick, those kind of stats would normally win you the game. It's really that one home run, I think, that kind of was the difference. But yeah, good pitching there.
The 3 stars of the game, Lad Bradwick, he went 7 and 2/3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and 14 strikeouts.
Wow. Yeah, it's amazing that he bested number 19, the second star of the game, the star starter, Alicia Woodrow, did exactly what she needed to do. She went 8 and 2/3 innings, gave up just 7 hits, 1 earned run, walked 1 batter, and struck out 4.
And then rounding out the 3 stars, good old number 44, the rookie of the year, left fielder, first baseman, outfielder, Buck Daniel. He went 2 for 4 with a home run, an RBI, scored a run, and stole a base. So good offensive day for that young man. For the gamer stats, Tommy G with 2 hits and 7 strikeouts for a contribution of 46%. Pete J with 5 hits, a home run, an RBI, 1 stolen base, and 9 strikeouts for a contribution of 54%.
Way to go, man. Way to get back in there.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, it's a defensive loss. It never good to lose, but man, at least it was a good game right up until the end. What?
Yeah. Go ahead. I thought you were.
I was gonna say no. I'm just gonna say I just want to. I don't mind a loss like that once in a while because it was a good game, I thought.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a lot better than the loss we got from the Herbivores. But by the same token, it's aggravating. We're in the second half now. You want to start winning. We had a 3-game win streak going, and now we've got a 2-game losing streak going. It's just, it's the back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It drives you nuts. It just drives you nuts. I just wish we could start playing more consistent. We can start being the team that we're supposed to be. We're supposedly these great offensive teams, and we can't. and that's the thing is Alicia Woodrow wasn't striking us out. I mean, like you said, Lad Bradwick with 14 Ks on the day. Obviously, the more prophetic pitcher was Lad Bradwick.
Yeah.
But if she would, she would paint the corners, put you in a hole, so you had to start swinging to protect the plate. And when you hit it, you weren't getting very good wood on it.
Yeah.
You were hitting it right to people, weak rounders in the infield, pop flies in the outfield. You couldn't get anything that you could hit very well. And that's the thing that drives you nuts is it's like, I don't know what else I can do. Yeah. Right.
Well, yeah, doggone. Let's see here. Was there anything happen after the game? Let's see. Latoya Lumbergas. Linda Hand shed a few pounds after about a food poisoning. Her speed goes from 83 up to 86. That's good. We get more speed from Linda Hand. That's nice. And then, that's the player development stuff. Okay, so, all right. So I guess we won't dwell too long. Look at the schedule. We're going to go back on the road again for 3 more games. We're going to fly on out to the West Coast to Bengata Bowl in San Jose. We're going to play the Sawteeth. That's going to be a tough game. Mitch Berry against Fabulo. And then we're all the way back over to the East Coast. Glover's going to play against the Platypi, Riley. And then right now we're slated to have Beefy on the mound versus Overdogs at what's it called, Sakura Hills against Corker. But we're going to do probably like a roundup or something like that. And there may be some changes coming up here. I don't think the Ramblers are going to go through the rest of the season without making any other moves. They probably won't do much, but they'll probably do something.
I don't know. Yeah, like you said, it's one of those issues. It's like we were just talking about. It just doesn't make any sense. Who do you get rid of? I mean, we talked about it. When you look at the scroll on the side of the screen there, home runs, Ramblers. We got 4 players with 7, which is that puts them all in a tie for second place in the league.
We got the top 5 batting averages.
Top 5 batting averages. Yeah, I saw that and I'm thinking, oh, that must be the Ramblers. No, it was the league. The league, all 5 of those, and yet we just lost to the Moonstars 3-1.
Yeah.
It's just you pull your hair out. So what do you do? Do you jettison people? Do you get rid of people? What do you do? And you're like, because I would be reticent about getting rid of anybody. Same thing. I mean, like I say with Fernando Beefy, you look at the other pitchers on the free agent wire, and you're like, if you put them up against Beefy, on paper, he should be the better pitcher.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hesitate to, to get rid of him because, I'm afraid of what we're getting. Yeah.
Right.
What are we going to get?
All right.
So,
well,
we'll definitely have to do a Rambler roundup and hash it out.
all right, folks. Well, then we will do that. We will catch a flight and see you out in San Jose for this next one. Until then, thanks for watching. This is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.